Welcome to my humble abode. I'm Yorkie the Talespinner, and this is Tales Over Coffee, the channel where we start the day together with a cup of coffee and a narrative tale in the hope of welcoming a blessed day. We're going to turn now to Disco Elysium and see where we can go from here. Seems that we're not going to get past Measurehead right now. Him and his critically racist theories. Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour. Not getting in there either. But what else can we do? Anything? We've spoken to you. Come on, let me down. Can I not go down anymore? There we are. Not getting in there. So what's this like? Great. Jump Jam's a popular music mag. A glossy magazine, most able-bodied men. This is your host, the top 10 list. Ooh, there you go. I bet I'm not on it.
Welcome to Revachol.
Racist lorry driver. Announces the rotund man. Remark isn't addressed to you. It's addressed to Lieutenant. Why are you addressing my partner like that?
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
What's happening? You sound angry, Kim.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What he means is, fixation on the Revacholian nation makes it harder for Revachol to actually attain self-determination.
Oh, really? Okay, he's right, yeah, I'll stick up with him. You're undermining our best shots at real self-determination.
Oh, come on, man, I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave.
Oh, by saying welcome to Revachol is saying you're not from here and don't belong here. I get it, it's a dog whistle.
But you
My
see,
mind's working.
I'm an officer of the RCN. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
Now that's settled, we have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He worked reading passively, his cigarette smouldering between his fingers. What was that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races.
Spits on the ground.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Oh, so you're a racist, makes sense.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books.
Not just
The
racist.
science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it.
Yeah. About
People
that.
who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Okay, what else have you thought up?
So, lately we Occidentals have experienced an unfortunate downturn when members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority. They stop competing for resources.
Okay, and?
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
He throws a glance sharply at Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
Cultural victory? What is this then?
Well, what's this cultural victory stuff?
It's what the kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves.
Uh-huh.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go do to yourself put them animals on the Discovery Channel been doing to each other for years?
Don't push your luck, Runt.
The man gives you a disgusted look, then turns his attention elsewhere, ignoring your presence.
Looking for something, Runt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
So what are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
So what kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples is exactly the kind of thing you'd say if you had something to hide.
Sounds like a cover story to me.
Look, as detective, I come from a long line of lorrymen. We got ancient rights and privileges.
Loses patience for explaining it.
Oh, I'm here to pick up a load of fucking apples, man. Just regular Koiko picked apples.
Koiko may be another derogative for a person from Grad, we think.
Oh, so they grow apples in Grad.
Yep, it's one of their main exports. They grow them down South Yekokata. A beautiful place. Got great scenic vistas.
In fact, Yekokata is a desolate wasteland whose name literally translates to Zone of Ecological Catastrophe. It features no scenic vistas and supports virtually no plant or animal life.
Yeah, that place ain't in the south, and they definitely don't grow apples there.
Yeah? Says who?
It's literally in the name, Zone of Ecological Catastrophe, you know?
Then, I guess they grow apples somewhere else. You can never really tell with those koikos. They're everywhere, except their own homes.
You keep saying koikos. What does that actually mean? I'm afraid to ask.
He means the people living in Grad.
Yeah, you know, Gradniks, Gradvolk, those degenerates from Grad.
Yeah, but why the word koiko?
Cause that's what they're all called. Koiko Pichik, Loslav Koiko, Koikovich someone. Low self-esteem, those guys have. Mind you, they look Occidental, but they're not really like us.
Okay, so basically, you're a racist twat, and that's an ethnic slur.
Hey, if the name and description fit by the very grace of nature, who am I to say otherwise?
So can I see the apples?
Did you miss the part where I said they aren't here yet? Besides, even if I did have some, I wouldn't go putting my nose in them, huh?
Lucy was a strange glint in his eyes.
Relax. You've got all you can get here. He probably doesn't even know what he's hauling, even if it is something unsavory. So he'd remain unaccountable.
You said something about the rights and privileges of lorrymen. What rights and privileges?
Oh yeah, they're a big deal. My great-grandfather was a carter, had a royal license and everything. We've tried to hold on to our privileges.
And that's a privilege.
Sure fucking is. We have a guild and everything, huh? Very ancient.
Yeah.
Very prestigious.
You're in the Carter's Guild.
Goddamn right. They've been trying to fuck us out of our heritage in the name of profit. But when they try to replace us, they'll regret it. Trusting street thugs with their goods is going to fuck him right up the ass. Mark my words. Generations of practice ain't no laughing matter.
You know, you're going on about other races and people like there's something wrong with them when it looks like you're more inbred than yeast, so we're done for now. Can level up logic. Encyclopedia. Let's level that up. Yeah. And then we got the whirling in rags again. Laws for winds and please use main engines. Only 8% of the way there. Let's see what else there is around, shall we? What's this? An ancient fountain. It doesn't pump water anymore, there's a tree in it. Alright, well then. Oh, there's someone over there. Tire track. Oh, no, that's the people playing bowls. Tire track leading to whatever. Fine. I don't think there's anything more this way, is there? Or maybe... to a grate. A gateway to the River of Health. Water unlock out of order until Wednesday at 7:15. Well, this is 16:05 on day 1, whatever day 1 is. Roy's pawn shop, fast cash for. Oh well, we can pawn the thing. Most military wear with a few more eccentric fashions thrown in. Some kind of machine, an antique cash register, maybe. In the dark, a film projector is whirring away. Bust of a woman. The plaque simply says day. Welcome to the port. Oh, there you are.
The boomboxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels.
Stand on your
One
toes.
especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
What I really want to know is, could this device come in handy in my police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
This Stereo 8 approved machine here.
Is the Harman Welshie W2. Made in Vespa. Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats.
Are you sure
2mm, 8mm, 12mm.
Are you
It's
sure
even got a little radio in
Okay,
now.
okay. You sure
It'll
it's...
set you back 12 real.
No, it won't. Are you sure this is all working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
That's odd. Why doesn't he like music?
Don't like music, what do you like then?
The stuff I record myself. Silverware shaking in drawers as motor cars race by. Nocturnal animals climbing on the roof. Airship rotors. That kind of thing.
Why?
Maybe you should ditch music as well. Get into these more experimental sounds he's describing.
Right, that's all. About this.
The boomboxes wait on the shelves.
Seen that.
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty. Try to find something pretty and cool here. Then use it to win her back.
Win her back?
Yes. Buy something nice. A figurine.
Let's have a look at the knights on
Big
horseback.
men on big horses, clad in lamella armor and carrying flintlocks, the kind that would mow down a line of enemy soldiers in the blink of an eye.
Were they?
Franco-Nigerian knights. I used to be very serious about these guys.
A long, long time ago.
Inspect the blue uniform.
They're not all blue. These figurines also wear gold coats and caps, complemented by orange trousers. They are variously posed, wielding swords and rifles with bayonets.
This looked like Rennie, the old guy who was playing petanque.
This is what the loyalists looked like, yes, at first. Then they wised up and got camouflage.
Are these royalist soldiers?
Which ones? Ah, those. Yes, they are. I find the paint job a bit gaudy, but children like the bright colours indiscriminately.
Fair enough. Inspect the figurines in rags.
This set of soldiers isn't meant to look impressive. A few have rifles, but most of them carry pistols. Some even shovels and tall sticks.
Are these even soldiers?
You're probably talking about the revolutionaries, yes? Yes, they are soldiers, revolutionary soldiers. I think their poverty has been exaggerated for effect. When you place them next to the royalists, it doesn't seem like they could possibly win.
It's impossible to win against the cohorts of cattle. You might as well just sing your life away. That's my friend Gart, whose bitch it made me.
Okay. I don't like either set too much, to be honest.
Let's try to dig up a truly cool figurine.
Everything you pick out seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow.
Let's step away.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
Let me have a look at this thing.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently. This would make quite a statement in your living room.
Is that a streetlight?
Yes, officer. As you see, it's in perfect working order.
Where'd you get it?
It was brought to me to be altered.
We are not here to investigate the theft of city property.
He leans in so the pawnbroker doesn't hear him.
You have to admit it's rather clever what he's done with it.
How much for it?
700 real.
Bloody hell.
A bargain, I dare say.
Don't you mind? There's one like that on every street
The
corner.
light has undergone 3 transformations, and every transformation, large or small, has a price tag.
He rests his elbows on the counter and brings his face closer to the glass.
The light has been removed and rewired. That's 2 transformations. But what about the third?
I get how sawing it up and redoing the wiring could add to the cost, but what else?
The most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
He throws you a look of weary patient.
Okay, that checks out.
So you brought it inside and added money. I've got it. There's nothing else you need to know right about the light. Let's have a word with him.
It's not often that I see officers from the RCM in my pawn shop.
The man at the counter turns to you slowly.
What can I do for you?
His courtesy is not insincere, but he prefers being alone with his projector, just watching the movement of light across the walls of the shop.
Sorry, I feel like I'm interrupting you. Should I let you carry on?
Oh no, not at all. I guess I haven't had many customers lately. RCM or otherwise.
Well, if you'd stop selling trash at overpriced prices.
Who are your customers usually?
All kinds of people come through here. Locals, travellers, people looking for a deal, people looking for a keepsake. People who are terminally bored. As you can see, I have a wide selection of goods for everyone to choose from.
Typical vacuous consumerist objects, really.
It keeps me entertained.
He's Troy Hive, so what's he on?
Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light, while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Pyrrolidon. It's tough to come by on the street.
Polydon, what's that?
A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects, and it makes your eyes turn yellow.
Is it me or is it really warm in here?
I try to keep the shop at a comfortable temperature.
There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket.
Hey, what's with the triangles on your vest?
I was with the Emergency Relief Brigade. You know, after the People's Pile disaster.
He coughs to mark his words.
Had to take Pyrrolidon for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it?
He's taken it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days.
People's Pile, tell me more.
A bad idea. Some poor leftist built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you too.
Really?
The People's Pile was a Type U particle decay generator that failed immediately after entering service, releasing radioactive waste into River Esperance.
What is a particle decay generator?
A primitive nuclear reactor, also called a pile.
Why is it called the People's Pile?
Construction began during the Commune of Revachol. The people continued work on it after the Commune fell. They wanted a cheap source of energy for Revachol West. Needless to say, things didn't work out.
Why did it fail?
An emergency valve defect resulted in steam pressure blowing the turbine, taking the fuel containment vessel up in the explosion. Both the faulty design and lack of finances contributed to the catastrophe.
Tell me more about this emergency relief brigade you were part of.
We were an all-volunteer force, self-organized, tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill. I lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperance didn't have the art to let it all go to shit without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud, years getting sick.
He looks at the spiraling lights and stops. Must have been tough, radioactive cleanup.
There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile.
Maybe we should.
So much disappointment, and early deaths. Cancer mostly. And we knew all that was coming even as we were cleaning up as best we could.
Whose fault was it the generator failed?
No one's. Everyone's.
He sighs and shakes his head.
So much bitterness.
A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen?
So how'd you end up running a pawn shop?
The cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died. Left me this shack and all the assorted junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's a shithole. I said, people, we just had a nuclear pile meltdown. I'm gonna get as far away from Forburg as I can. Still in the same city, but...
Alright, thank you for telling me.
I like the theory more than the story. Outward movement, not vortices.
Yeah, You gotta get in on those vortices, my man.
Care to share your religion with me?
Have you tried it before?
The lieutenant steps away, pretending to admire some of the knickknacks on display. Looks like he doesn't want to get involved. Go ahead then, he thinks. As long as you can walk straight, I don't care. He won't be your nog, but he won't be thrilled about this either.
I haven't, but nah, I haven't, but don't worry, I can take it.
If you say so. Here you go, man.
He presents a large cup-shaped object on the palm of his hand, very odd-looking. Actually, I changed my mind, I don't need that.
I respect your decision, officer. What else can I help you with?
Well, there's something I'd like to sell.
Let me have a look.
I have this commemorative pin, but before I sell it, I have some questions.
Jean-Baptiste's summer dinghy rates is 31. What a pleasant time that was. So, what do you want to know? Price? I can give you $3.20 for it.
That's a rip-off.
A pin from 31 ought to be priced at $3.10, but I added another 10 cents just to be nice.
Okay, but can you hold on to it for a few days before putting it up for sale? I promise to give the pin back.
Sure, I can keep it behind the counter for a week, but only if you pawn it right now.
Alright, that's all I wanted to know about the pen.
Sure thing. So, do you want to sell anything?
Check my pockets.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Let's give you that. Not sure that I need to give anything else right now, or that I should. Don't have anything to sell at the moment.
Another time, perhaps.
You might be able to aid our investigation.
I doubt it, but I can try and answer any questions you may have.
Know anything about the recent hanging?
I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business. Bad for everyone.
He doesn't know anything.
Actually, that's all I've
The
got.
pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colours.
By the way, do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by cops?
Someone else came here earlier today asking the same question. I promptly sold her the
God.
gun you pawned a couple days back.
Oh god, someone sacked me.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met before. Oh god. The lieutenant shifts from one foot to another, alert.
Wait, I sold you my gun?
You were adamant about getting rid of it, officer. Said you were undeserving of a service weapon of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Well, to be the point, to be honest, I had a point.
And I don't like keeping guns around the shop for long. Off the charts photon emissions. The unhealthy kind.
He's not telling you the whole story. It seems he's trying to spare you.
So what is it you're not telling me?
You weren't quite yourself, officer.
Who was it then?
You were very distraught. You said the gun was a threat to your life and that you can't trust yourself with it tonight. And that you need the money. When I said that I don't normally buy firearms, you put the gun barrel in your mouth and sort of sucked on it. Then I agreed to take it.
How much did I sell it for?
15 real.
The lieutenant looks from you to Roy, and then back to you.
Oh god.
It's clear that he hopes this tableau might still turn out to... This has got to be the most. Wow.
Yeah.
There's pity there too, in case you didn't notice.
Oh god. I'm sorry I had to see me in that state. We don't have to talk about it any further.
No apologies necessary, officer.
Was the buyer a policeman too?
She didn't seem like a policeman, although she kept referring to herself as a pig, which was odd. I found her interest in the gun a bit obsessive, but I was just happy to get rid of it, and of her. Truth be told, she was terrifying.
Right, so let me get this right. You sold your sidearm, issued by the Citizens Militia, and now a civilian is running around the streets of Martinez with it?
Yeah, that's about the size of it.
Miraculously, His face does not reveal what's happening inside.
Not like it either, to be honest, Kim. What if she intends to commit a crime and blame it on the citizens of the militia?
You're right that she could cast aspersions on the force. We have to find her.
Any idea where I can find this buyer?
My apologies, officer, but I have no idea where she was coming from or where she went.
A needle in a haystack. There is nothing you can do about it now. You'll just have to hope you luck upon her somehow.
At least now I know how I lost my sidearm. Talk about something else.
Of course.
I've other business to take care of, and I've got to leave.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your Copo type.
What's the copper type? There are copper types. What are they?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Cool cop?
No, you're the sorry cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
Sounds about right.
Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in here.
Won't the other copper types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual Copo type from sorry to anything.
Yeah, okay, but what are the other copper types?
Oh, you know. Apocalypse, Superstellar, the advanced interesting cop, liquid shadow cop. But you're too sorry to say those things. So, here we go?
You know, actually, I'm not sorry. I changed my mind.
No, you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop
Alright.
wasting time and begin the
I mean,
repentance.
I have been a sorry ass, haven't I? So, okay.
Of course you are. It's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info. Or maybe every time you say you're sorry, you get $1 million. That won't happen.
No, I wouldn't think so. Oh, I can do more than one at once, can I? I didn't realise that. But I can only have 3. Okay, well, there you go. Well, this isn't going well, I will have to say. Let's see who was outside, because there was someone outside.
G'day to you, officers.
A burly man hangs out by the waterlock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the waterlock and on an enormous billboard that has fallen down into the canal between them.
First things first, what are you doing here, man on the waterlock?
My friend Barry the Butcher is stuck on the other side of the waterlock. I'm keeping him company and eating his salami.
From the corner of your eye, you see a man in a yellow shirt and grey overalls waving at you from across the canal. He seems disappointed about the wreckage on the waterlock and the salami.
Very good stuff. Anything I can do for you, officer?
The man on the waterlock picks the skin off a slice of salami and takes a sizable bite. You know what caused this wreckage?
I wasn't here to witness it, but those look like tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Rivershoal.
Or someone rammed it in there.
The words Daredevil Driver sound ominous to you.
Too bad it also takes a year and a day to repair anything round here. Especially a waterlock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then.
You know what's further down the coast?
Well, there's the fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation, though. There always seems to be something wrong with it.
He thinks for a moment.
Yeah, not really much else. Just bombed out ruins.
Can I have some of that salami?
Sure thing.
He cuts a slice off the salami.
Want some too, officer?
Says the lieutenant.
Why not?
The lieutenant ponders the offer for a moment, then decides to go for it. Takes a slice of salami from the man and chews on it. Alright, bye. Helpline to the company that controls the drawbridge. Alright, we will check out this guy next time. But in the meantime, have a blessed day, enjoy your coffee, and if you wish to help the channel grow, hit the like, comments, and subscribe, please. That would be a big help.